Welcome back to the Black and Gold Report. We're now joined by head men's soccer coach Phil Heinzen. Coach, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
It's been a couple of weeks since we last had you on the show, although we're a few games past the midpoint of the 2013 regular season. Can you give us a mid-season progress report on your team through the first 9 games?
Yeah, I think until about 2 weeks ago things were going really well. We've had one of our best players got suspended for a red card. We ended up losing that game and we've lost the 2 games that he's out. Overall, we've lost some key players to injury at the beginning of the year, and it's really caught up now with kind of compounded with the suspension that we got. So we're 5-4. We have a very difficult schedule coming up against Lander, who's ranked 4 or 5 in the country, I believe. So we're still in a position that we can control our own destiny this year, but we've definitely made it difficult in the last few games.
Well, through 6 games, the Braves lost just 1 game, a setback to then number 10 Wingate, but are currently mired in a 3-game losing streak. Talk about the last 3 games. All of them have been close losses, but have you been able to put your finger on 1 or 2 things that need to fix and that may have made games swing our way?
Yeah, I mean, really, ultimately, when we go back, we can't use injuries as an excuse, but they're a fact that we lost 2 of our key scoring threats in pre-season. Because of that, we knew it was going to be difficult to score goals, and it has been. So Sam, we're relying far too much upon just him, and some of the other guys, to be honest, have not stepped up, other than James from centre-back position. So that's been a problem. We've had to bring some guys out of red shirt to play that should probably not be playing this year, but we've gone so far down the depth chart that that's what we've had to do. So really the scoring issues are the problem. We haven't had other people step up, and that's the issue right now.
Well, let's recap some of the last couple of games, starting with the 1-0 loss at Clayton State on September 28th. You played a man down for the last 60 minutes due to a red card in the 30th minute. Despite the disadvantage, you still managed to keep yourself within striking distance throughout. What are some of the positives you took out of the match despite the loss?
It was, again, a tough way to lose because we played down. The guys played very well, and we actually scored a goal that was kind of controversially called back with 10 minutes left, which we could easily walked out with a win. But it's just, again, things are not going our way right now. That's what happens certain times of the year. Certain seasons, these things happen. So we just got to continue to move on, continue to work hard, and some of these things that have happened have come in a stretch that's extremely difficult, and I put together the most difficult schedule since I've been here. So I guess I'll take my responsibility for that.
Well, you stayed on the road and traveled down to Francis Marion 4 days later, only to come away with a 3-1 loss to the Patriots. At a 1-1 game at halftime, you said the lack of key personnel in your lineup played a big factor in the setback. What did you see in that game that may have been difficult had you had full strength?
It's hard to say really, but again, just at attacking standpoint, we're not scoring a number of goals that we need to be successful against these teams. You can't go in trying to just win 1-0 and hopefully Ryan keeps you in the game. So just the attacking standpoint, but once you start missing 4, 5, 6 guys from the lineup, it becomes very difficult.
Well, you've had to raid the cupboard, so to speak, to find some emergency talent this year due to injuries and some other reasons. Who have you been able, or who have been some of the new guys that have impressed you in this stretch where personnel has been challenged? And do you expect your team to be back at full strength in the coming weeks?
Ricky Chavez has done well. He's come in, he played out of position at right back. He'd never played there before, did very well against Clayton State. Clayton Ganaway's come in a couple of games, done well also. As far as being at full strength, no, we won't be at full strength for the rest of this year. So we have what we have right now, and then we're just going to deal with the situation we're in.
All right, well, we're going to take our next commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to continue talking to Coach Heinzen, so stay tuned.
The University of North Carolina at Pembroke was founded in 1887 by American Indians to provide education to the local community to ensure a pathway to success. Today, we're part of the world-renowned University of North Carolina system, but the spirit of our founding still guides us. Our strong academics are exemplified by standout programs in education, athletic training, business, and nursing, and by students working with professors on groundbreaking research. Explore the brave spirit today.